Welcome back to SST with me, Paul, and today we have some amazing UFO sightings to go through with you. And I'm a little bit late posting this video, but that's because, as you can tell, I have very little voice right now. So stick with me. I've had that awful flu that everybody's been getting. I feel sorry for anybody that's just getting it because I'm just getting over it. Here we go. Look at this. Caught on a security camera. These three UFOs right here. And then we have a UFO fleet in California. Check out all of those pictures. And then all the way over, somebody's driving down the highway right here and they see these UFOs. All of these sightings plus one other sighting to go through in this week's UFO news. Alright, everyone, we're going to start with this sighting in California, and I want to read out this witness statement. He was outside gardening. He says, I looked up and noticed what I first thought was a flock of large birds. I got my binoculars, and I realized these were orbs, objects. They stayed high like a loose formation. A jetliner passed over them. I brought my mother-in-law out to observe them and verify what I was seeing. They gradually drew closer in formation and left northeasterly, nearly straight up, not towards the horizon. Then, out of view, moments later, a military-looking surveillance aircraft came and made a slow pass where they were and left. About 10 minutes later, it returned and did the same. I observed March Air Force Base craft every day, all day. Never saw that plane before. We saw tech. I was a skeptic until today. Now I'm just dumbfounded and confused. That was intelligent tech, and someone came and took a double look afterwards. I don't know about you, but that sends chills down my spine. This guy's out gardening, looks up in the sky, sees these orbs, which are moving around in this video. Look at this. Look at how many they are. And then after these things, look at that. Right here. I don't even think that he notices this. But there's an orb. Wow. Oh, guys, are you catching what I'm seeing right here? Let me point this out to you right here. Look at this thing here. These things are moving around in this picture, but look at the path and the speed that this one takes. Look, it's over here now. And this is why I play these things while I'm looking at them after I've found an interesting sighting like this, and do it on the fly with you while I'm looking at the videos. And I'm imagining that you guys are seeing other things in these videos. But what's so interesting is that these things disappear upwards. So gravity is having no effect on these things at all. I'm going to play the video so you can hear what he's saying. I'm going to turn the volume up. But the military have looked into this sighting. And that tells me that whatever these things we're seeing here in this video are, that they've been captured on radar. And then we've responded to them. And this is absolutely groundbreaking. The witness report, the footage that he took, and you're going to hear on the video that he doesn't know if we're seeing this, if he's taking a picture of it. He had to confirm with his mother-in-law that what he was seeing in the sky was real. And most of us have had these sightings. And nobody can tell us that with the amount of evidence that goes with these sightings, that this isn't happening. Let me roll the video.
Coming out from them? Okay, I don't know if you guys can see these or not, but there's a whole bunch of little round white things up in the sky, and they're staying put. And they look to be round through the binoculars. They're not birds, they're not moving, they're just kind of floating up there in the sky really, really high. And I don't understand it. It's really odd. I'm trying to zoom further.
One just passed the other.
And there we go. You can hear there the other person that he's brought out to confirm what he's seeing is telling you that one just passed the other. And the military responded to this. And I completely understand that you're going to bring somebody else out to check this out, to make sure that you're not hallucinating or that it's just an everyday occurrence. Well, the thing is these things are now an everyday occurrence. And it's so exciting to see that with our technology that we're capturing these sightings. And they're so good, like this one here. And no doubt, when you have a sighting and then military aircraft start to fly in the airspace where these things were, what does that tell you? If our military knew what they were, would they go and look? What were they looking for? What would they do if they got there and these things were still there? And really, that's the most interesting point, the most interesting thing, that we've all looked to the government for disclosure, and sure, they've got files and they have more information than us, and a lot of those have been leaked. A lot of those have been leaked. Other world governments have admitted they've researched into it, that they don't know what it is. The Chilean government released a UFO video early or late 2016. I remember covering that. But they don't know what it is. And I think that's got to be the same with our government. They really don't know what it is. So we need to figure out a way, as I've said, to make contact. But not to make contact in terms of, I mean, this is contact right here. What you're seeing in this video is contact. But we need to further that. We need to find out if there's something that these things can do to help the human race, to further whatever it is that we're here for whatever reason. Amazing sighting here. Just phenomenal. We got everything. We got a fleet of UFOs. We have the military responding. We have duplicate, two eyewitnesses. The video footage, just phenomenal. And these things moving around and then disappearing. Great video footage. This guy, I will tell you now that this sighting has changed his life, like my sighting changed my life, and like your sightings have changed your life. Let's go on to this video right here. What do you think is happening in this picture? This was taken on a webcam, and look at these things. Again, these white orbs in the sky. And you can see the traffic just moving there, and there we go. The camera zooms in, knows that there's something there. Fantastic footage. I really am finding the best footage out there that's reported week in, week out, and putting it on the channel for you guys to see. And we need help because I really want to get that contact, however long it's going to take. And again, similar to just the video you've just seen, this next light footage. Have a listen to this video. witness report from this. The person wants to remain anonymous. A triangular set of 3 lights were observed for approximately 30 seconds to a minute before vanishing. This was in Colorado, Morrison, Colorado, in the US. Again, just like the last video, these 3 lights, except in the last video they were independently moving, whereas this video they seem to be together, almost as if it's attached, corner to corner. Great footage here, guys. I'm going to leave you with this next video, not because it's the most amazing thing that was caught on video, but because this lady spots a UFO and she's with her daughter. And just listen to how this kid, this child, describes what she's seeing. This is the most interesting thing about this. Watch this video.
What is that?
It's a sign of that.
Stop. It is not.
That's all I think.
It's not. But what is it? Here, let me see if I can get the moon in it. I can't. The moon's way over there.
Why is it moving fast now?
I don't know, but that thing's weird because it's completely silver.
It looks like a UFO.
It's not blinking.
It looks like
Nothing.
a UFO.
It's bright silver.
It looks like a UFO.
Yeah, it does. This is what it looks like. Here, if I zoom out, maybe you can tell that it's moving if the moon's in it.
I want to be under the UFO.
See?
Oh, it's getting under me. I'm following the
It's
UFO.
right above us now.
I'm following
And it's
the UFO.
it's definitely not a
Well, I'm following it. That's all I know.
satellite. It's much too big. I mean, this thing is like bright
It's going
bright silver,
fast.
brighter than any star in the sky. And it's going, there's no noise at all. There's a star. There's a big star that's really bright. So you can tell. Whoa, did it just change direction? It just changed direction. Now it's going straight towards that star. That is a super, super bright star right there. And this thing is like, oh my gosh.
It's going so fast. It kind of looks like an
So
angel
bright.
or something.
I know. There's no light blinking on it
It
whatsoever.
looks like an angel.
It's very swiftly moving too, like
I have
it's
an,
floating or something, and
my
it's pretty low to be
imagination what
honest.
angels look like is that they're a type of girl with wings.
This thing is
and,
weird,
like,
man. I've
with
seen this
very
thing
light
before.
blonde hair and like a
Too.
flowy white dress.
An hour
and
away
then
from here.
It's like a straight dress with like light around it.
Where
That's
is it?
what I think.
Oh, there it is. Is that it? No, that's a star. Where'd it go? I was trying to find it.
I love
Wait.
how.
Wait,
I love
it's
saying
gone.
angel.
Is it gone?
It's gone.
Where'd it go?
So what do you guys think to all these sightings? I mean, it's obvious that our skies are full of them, and I love reporting on them every week. But where does that leave us? What do we do from here? I'm asking because I want to know. I mean, me and Beth have spoken about going out on lots of trips, going to hotspot areas. I've been speaking to pilots recently about these things, and overwhelmingly, they see stuff, but they don't want to talk about it. Through fear of losing their own job, as if they're crazy. Are these videos crazy? Are we crazy? I don't think so. In fact, not only do I not think so, but I know that we're not. Because these things are caught on camera. I love to hear your guys' comments on all of the videos, of all of the sightings that were reported. And what do you think we should do next? As a channel, as your channel, as my channel and your channel, we're in this together. What would you have us do? I mean, you can see this thing here. It changes direction. The lady says it's going up to the star, and then it changes direction. The girl thinks it looks like an angel, and with wings and clothes and things like that. And then she zooms out, and you can see the moon in the picture there. And then boom, it disappears. I can't wait to find out what you guys think this is. Really interesting footage, and the captures are getting better. The quality is getting better as our technology improves. And for all of those people that say that there's never any clear UFO sightings, they haven't watched Shed Show Talk. And I think it's time now to spread this channel. It's started to grow huge. Share it with your friends. Get them to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe and get talking. I read all of your comments. Sometimes I don't reply to them all, but I read them all. It pops up on my iPhone and I see them. And I love it. I love seeing it. Some of you guys that I see all the time, Michigan Mister and Benny Loco, Roger, Deadpool, many, many more. Lots of you that comment all the time. I get to know you and we start to build a relationship. You know, together we can do something. But if we just wait for the powers that be, as everybody always says, nothing will ever come of it. So we have to come together here, everyone. And I'm going to be back next week with some more UFO news. Beth's working on amazing videos of our celebrities that haven't been frightened to speak out about what they've seen. So wait for those videos. And we're going to just keep on breaking the news. But I really want to know what kind of direction you would go in. Where would you take this? Do we investigate out in the field? Do we carry on doing what we're doing? My ultimate goal here is contact. It always has been. And I mean, we don't trust the government. I don't see why these guys should. These aliens should. This is Paul from Shed Show Talk. Until next week, and in the comments, stay safe. Keep your eyes to the sky, guys. And be ready to record at any time. And try and keep a good quality camera with you. And then send it in here to shedshowtalk@gmail.com.